Greetings, everyone. So I just want to read this mail. Usually we address this in the clarity sessions that we have every week, where people ask their questions, interact, and all those things. We should be always clear of all doubts, no inhibitions, no assumptions in the mind. So we must have clarity. Clarity, path means clarity. So anyhow, I thought I'll take this mail because I think it can relate to most of us with this question. It's a long mail. I'll just read in bits. So this person doesn't follow any master or any path, but she has been doing this practice of awareness. So she writes, "Hi sir, since I have been fortunate enough to connect with you and be on this journey of awareness, I have of late been having a lot of conflicting thoughts. Earlier, I used to believe that if you want really something to happen, then you need to trust the higher powers and pray that things go better or in that direction. Now I feel if events are already pre-planned and if their outcome is predestined, what is the point praying? I now want to know who is behind that thought that makes you pray or makes you want to pray." See, in this question only you have answered it. The whole question that you asked, earlier you used to trust the higher power and just pray that let things go away. And there is a little conflict there, because if you really trust the divine and life is going in that direction, there is no point in asking for direction again, because your life will be taken care of. It's like that. So anyways, that was previously, but now since you are realizing that everything is predestined, what is the point praying? But you just asked another line here. I now want to know who's behind that thought that wants to make you pray. So here you have realized, I'm very happy, you have realized that even the one who's praying is not you. The one who wants to make things happen. You have realized there is a force that is wanting to make you to even pray. This, if you understand, you will understand the predestiny stuff. Predestiny cannot be understood if the I is too strong. If I am existing and there is nothing else, I can do anything I want, then there is a big question. But you have only said, what is that force? What is that thing that compels me to even pray? So there also, it's not you who's doing. There also, even the one who's praying also, if you see, in other words, doesn't have a choice, but something is making it pray, so it is praying. That's you have hit the core part of it. But superficially what we see is we pray, we do, we are in trouble. Even this thing called we trust God. That's a very wrong sentence when I say I trust God. I trust the higher powers. I don't trust. When I trust, even this word should not be there. I trust, because that I will be there. And that feeling will be that I am trusting. See, that in that sentence only you can see there was a conflict in the first one that you said. Earlier I used to trust the higher powers and pray that things go in its own way. See, if you really trust, what is the point in praying? See, this is what most of the people don't understand, because we are operating all the time from this ego consciousness. We have never shifted into awareness. We have never taken one step back, which you have done it. That is why you are able to see what is that force that makes me even pray. Okay, little confusing to the mind, you have that confusion here, that's okay. But if you persistently just move back into awareness and see, you will actually see how things are predestined. See, one concept, the philosophy of what we are talking about, predestiny and free will, what you are telling. Free will is good. Many people like it. Maximum percentage like free will only, because we want to do whatever we want to do. And then you feel there is something in life to do. And see, suddenly, when the next part of the mail, when you said, but nowadays, once I'm realizing that everything is predestined, what is the point in praying? So many people suddenly start, then what is the point? So we have this notion that only if I is there, this life is there. If I give away my power to something higher, then life is worthless. It is not really so. You look at all the mystics who have realized, look at the avadhutas. We are not going to that state, okay? But I'm telling, because we are doing the Avadhut Gita nowadays. Today is the 17th day, last day. 3 hours a day. And in that we have realized the state of Avadut and what is it talking about? The state of Brahman, the supreme consciousness, or what do you call as Shiva consciousness? Same thing. The supreme which is there. There even that Shiva, Brahma, Brahman, all that is not there. It is wordless. But since discussion, we will take name of Brahman or Shiva or something like that. So in that state of neutrality, when the Avadut merges with that, उसका कुछ नहीं चलता. What? तेरी रजा में मेरी रजा. It goes like that. Whatever is thy will, that will be done. जिस विधि राखे उस विधि रहिए. You go in that mode. They go in that mode because there is nothing. That I is completely gone now. And everything. You can see these are the people who are very happy and blissful. Because you also told maybe the concept of praying is just to feel less helpless. As we have mentioned in some sessions about your guru saying, Har haal mein khushi. Then isn't it better to accept the situation as it is? Though in difficult situations, it's very hard to do so. For example, if somebody is unwell, who's dear to you, you want them to get better, and praying makes your ego feel better. So here she is again referring to my Gurudev. Because that's one key point that I've learned. Har haal mein khush. Everybody just talks about it, parrots it. Har haal mein khush. Without even knowing what is the meaning of that. Har haal mein khush means what? You are not the controller of life anymore. Whatever life brings you, you are okay with it. Isn't it? Otherwise, this line only should not come. Har haal mein khush. Mere haal mein khush. I create every situation. Good, bad, ugly. So I create only nice and fantastic situation all the time. I am creating only good. Then har haal mein khush, that word is absent here. It doesn't make sense. Are you getting it? Absolutely it doesn't make sense. Har haal mein only khush comes. Khush, that part only comes only when you don't have things in your hand. You don't know what's going to happen next. So whatever haal comes, whatever situation comes, I'm okay with it. And how can I be okay with it? Only when I understand everything is running as per destiny. And let it run. I'm okay with it. Who is not okay with it? The one who wants to always say, no, I only will create that thing. I will manipulate. I will control. I will dominate my life. That person can never be happy. See? Har haal mein khushi will never work for such a person. Because little also something goes, that person will immediately want to take things, and if it doesn't happen, which in most cases it doesn't happen, you try to control everything. You look at your own lives. Even if you have learned the best of manifestation, art of law of attraction, all those things, still you will see that certain times you can't create life the way you want. Then when you actually deeply ponder, you will come to know some force is making you run life. Life is running by some force, not my force. That is what you said in this mail. What is that makes me pray? Are you getting it? So that thing that makes you pray is that divine will. That is according to the destiny. Now, let me make this very clear. I've told this many times, but get it clear. Destiny means, which is all prefixed, okay? Now I'm supposed to sit here and do this video. Predestined, as it is, okay? Now, if I don't want this situation, I would want it to be somewhere else. Can I create it? Now, if I say, for example, no, I was supposed to have been sitting in my house right now, but I came here because I chose to drive here. So I drove here, I am sitting here in the car and I am doing this video. That is my perception, okay? Things are not happening that way. A thought came into my mind that I should come here to this open space and do this video. A thought came. Where did that thought come from? If you trace that thought, you will see that I is not there. That thought doesn't belong to you. You might say it has come to your mind, but there is a cause for that thought. Something, I was sitting and suddenly a thought came. I should go there. Now, that thought, is it the initiator? Did it begin there? No. What caused that thought? See, you are going there. Cause and effect. What caused it? Effect is the thought. What caused it? Effect is me coming here. What was the cause? That thought to come here. So everything has a cause and effect. So preceding the effect, there is a cause. So if I question, I came here by a thought came that I should come here. So is the thought the cause? No. Thought also I had some reason. Now, where did that thought come from? I was sitting and some disturbance happened. I was not able to do a video at home, let's say. Because of that disturbance, a dog was barking outside loudly. It was really. So there is disturbance. Now, because the dog was barking, I got this thought, shall I go out? If that dog wouldn't have barked, I would have done it there. Dog bark. Now the reason has gone to the dog. Now why is the dog barking? Dog is barking for some reason. Without reason, it will not bark. It saw a cat jumping. It started barking. Bow, 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 bow. Now, the reason of the dog barking is the cat. Now, if you go to the cat, oh, so because of the cat this happened. No. Cat was chased by his neighbor. With a danda, somebody came. It ran from there and the dog saw it. So, now where it has gone to the reason? The neighbor. Now you can see it is a never-ending process. Please understand this carefully. It goes on preceding. There's some cause. This preceding cause will go to today, yesterday, and last year, last Janma also it will go, and it will go on going. You won't believe it. This is what Updesh Saram clarity it gives. Everything is a preceding factor. So indirectly to tell you, I'm here. If I have not investigated beyond the cat, let's say, I'm sitting now here and talking to you because of that cat. Or that neighbor. Neighbor chased it. Cat ran. Dog barked. I had a thought to come out. I came here. I'm doing this video. You are listening to this video because of that stupid neighbor. And we can go behind. We can go in the neighbor's thing also. Why did the neighbor chase the cat? Because he hates cat. Why does he hate now? It has gone the reason. Oh, hating cat is the problem. Why did he hate? In the childhood of that person, the cat had bit him or scratched him. Oh, because for that he hates. So go to the childhood. Now, why did the cat bite him in his childhood? It will go. So now you can say, as much as I have investigated, I can say because that cat bit that person in some some date, 75, 76, somewhere it had bitten. I am doing this video or you are listening to this video because that cat bit him. It's very true, day ones. The chain of events, every single thought has got chain. You imagine the whole Srishti is running like this. Everything is introduced. It's like a puppet show if you see. We are controlled. If you actually go, this is the beauty of awareness. We are sitting and doing this very deep. When you understand the science of life, that is when you say that something is manipulating, something is like a puppet. We are just puppets and things happening. It's true on that level. So now that is another thing. But what happens is you understand that this big I is not everything. That bloody ego will first start settling down. There's a big problem. That I am everything. I don't want anything involved. I am in full control. If we just get this damn thing, all this I-ness is the everything, you'll easily settle to go deeper. And then you investigate, you see that every single thought of mine is coming from somewhere. And that way, every thought I think and I do is coming from somewhere, and this action. So what I'm trying to tell is, karma doesn't happen like that. Okay. I'm creating my life. Why are you creating? Even that thought coming in your mind and you doing something is a chain reaction of something. And if you go, what is that chain reaction? You'll see it is your karma. Your karma is manipulating that. The karma makes this chain of events, and karma inspires you to do something. Karma demotivates you to do something due to which you don't do. Something inspires, so you do. And that inspiration, when it comes, we go out and do, all charged. Oh, I'll go and I'll get this superb job done, or I'll get into this business. Beautiful thought. And I go there dashing and I think I am the achiever. I take the trophies and all that. I did it. Success, success. All these damn philosophies of success, success, success. You are successful. You become successful. Everybody becomes successful. Do it and show. If everybody understands this philosophy, take a big session, big crowded, 20,000 people, 10,000 people, or 1,000 or 100 people, and teach them all law of success. See whether it will apply to all of them or not. It will not. It doesn't go by that. Now, that event must have been a part of that, the whole plan, where you are supposed to come and learn something, and that became a medium. That program became a medium to you. Okay? Because you had an idea and something presented out, you went out, did the program, and then you got results. But see, something motivated you inside to go to that program. You didn't go. That's your karma that's doing it. Are you getting it? So this way, if you understand all this power of me, I did it, I am successful, I created. No, your karma, your prarabdha is successful. That is why you are getting that success, my dear. If it is not in your destiny, you do anything, it will not happen. So then, now coming to, then what are we supposed to do? Do nothing. You understand the strings of life. It's just moving through a certain direction, and just be blissful in whatever you do. If you don't have raga dvesha, if you don't have all this time opposition to this and that, I want it this way, I don't want it this way, you will be free, you will be happy. This also comes, it's okay with you. I am supposed to do your video, fine. I couldn't do it, I'll sit there and do. I couldn't do there also. Today no video, no problem. That is har haal mein khush. But for har haal mein khush, first we have to understand these things very clearly and come into the zone of that I am not the do. I. This I can never be har haal mein khush. Try it. It's a very conflicting stuff, this philosophy. Many are stuck in it. They are only parroting har haal mein khush, but they can never be khush because of this one reason. So, there is something that is compelling you to do. Something that is suppose you are going down in life. You are getting demotivated. And then too many challenging situations. Who created it? Your prarabdha. Okay. First thing, when you understand it's my prarabdha playing, you will settle down. Instead of fighting, that will settle down. Isn't it? How we do it, that's a different thing. But if you don't accept it's your prarabdha destiny thing, you will suffer every single minute. It should not happen to me. It should not. No, this is not the way. Har haal mein kuch to dur ki baat. So when things are happening to you, first of all, when you have this awareness, okay, something is unwinding, okay, fine. Then, let's say you are going demotivated or something, and then you feel, I should pray now. I'm weak. I need to pray. Pray. If it is coming. And then you go and pray. Prayer is powerful. You're connecting. It comes again under law of attraction. Law of attraction is there. But there is a motivating factor to it. Not everybody is able to use the law of attraction also. Only some, according to their prarabdha. So now you went and prayed there very deeply, because the problems are very deep. Your prayer is very deep and sincere, and that works very well. In alignment, grace flows, things happen, and let's say you get strength. Or something happens, your problems get sorted out in a few days, you're out of it. Now you will say, prayer saved me because I prayed. You just asked the question, what is that force that made me pray? Like this cat story. Same, that something was your own prarabdha. See, prarabdha is about duality. It gave you some negative situations. They were prarabdha. Now you have enough punya also to overcome it. That is why you are getting this thought to pray. So when you got this thought to pray, you prayed, and the outcome of that punya is you came out of that problem. You see how karma works. This is how destiny works. Everything is certainly predestined. But we claim this, and I get a thought and I feel, I prayed. So I prayed, I went to the temple, and so, things got sorted. No way. Even that thought that came to you is your own prarabdha. That is why they say, even to have the thought of self-realization, even to get this beautiful feeling that I want to get liberated, is the grace of God, is your own prarabdha playing out. Avadut Gita, chapter 1, verse 1. The Avadhuta says, Bhagavan Dattatreya says, it is only with the grace of God or that supreme Brahman that one gets deep inclination towards Advaita Vasana, towards non-duality, and towards self-realization, towards liberation. It is only through grace, because everybody doesn't get this. Look around. So I always tell these people who are in the platforms of shifting into awareness, we are going into deep tattva sitting here. We always bow down to the self and to that higher self, supreme. That we are blessed to be walking this path. Things are opening our way. Route is being shown. Who is doing it? I am not doing it. Kripa hai. This is what is called surrender. So in this state, first of all, what happens is you pray, you see. Now it must be clear to you. There is no problem praying. You pray. But in the end, or all the time, you have this awareness that even the one who is motivating you to pray, that divine, it's grace. Even this problem that is coming is grace, because would you have connected to God now and prayed if you didn't have these problems? So you same like that chain reaction. This prayer also happened because of that. There is a cause, this problem. And if you see, most of you dear ones, all of us dear ones, we all are into spirituality because of pain and problem. That is why I had made one video. Suffering is grace. Only because there is suffering, we are pulled towards something that brings us grace. Are you getting this? So if you have this much, you will have lot of clarity in concept of manifestation. It's the same. I've answered everything in this. Okay? So I hope this video helps you. And if you feel somebody is stuck in this kind of a question, I know many are. They still can't accept that. No. Everything cannot be predestined. Then what is the use? What is the use? This is the use. We all know. Many of them know. It's all predestined. But everybody is still having a joyous life. In whatever comes their way, they are just living. That is her haal mein khush. But Rishi Prabhakarji said everything is okay in life. So if you find somebody who's struggling with this kind of thing, please forward this video to them. Let them see it. Let them all benefit. May we all benefit. May we all evolve. May we all be free. May we all be blessed. Much divine love and light to you. Stay blessed.